Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Russian Championship Cup. Thank you for joining us here at Mushroom Wars 2 on Twitch. We're doing a live stream, of course, across all platforms. Today is a very special occasion. Normally, we come to you, we have a whole event planned, and we're doing a live stream from dedicated people all around the world. But today, we're doing a live stream of an event at Headquarters with a bunch of players coming together and facing off against each other. It's the finals. We're going to throw it right over since it is live, and luckily Benzo's on screen with me today, and he's going to help translate the whole thing. So thanks, Benzo. Take it away, man.
Hi guys, also for me, good hi. I will just try to translate what I hear. These are the top 8 which we are seeing right now, or 2 guys of the top 8. It's Deepon and it's Trenin. They qualified themselves from the previous games. They had like a circle fight or battle royale, something like that comparable. And now we have the top 8. We do focus on telling that we have a host right now or today which will supply or just follow up with the player. Hear us? It will be hard. Now we will facing the 2 players. As you can see on the screen, it's Deepon and it's Trenin. They are actually good friends already. They met each other in the summer vacations. Trenin was traveling from Moscow to Sevastopol. It's a city, it's a relaxing area for Russians. And Deepon is living nearby to this area, so they met already a couple of months ago.
Awesome. And I love that these guys already know each other.
Yes, they do know. They are really good friends. The first time I got in contact with Deepon, he directly introduced me to Trenin, and it was kind of very good friendship of them. So very cool, very cool.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see Deepon taking photos of everybody.
Yes, because I can imagine that he's taking the pictures of everyone because it's a fantastic arrangement, as I can see. I was not expecting that. So just for the viewers, also for you or for everyone, neither Joins or me, we weren't informed about the setup which will be happening over there. So it's happening in St. Petersburg. It's the headquarter of Zillion Wales. So it's kind of interesting. They rent a hall or something like that. They designed everything. And I have to admit, it looks gorgeous, especially tuxedo of Focus.
the tuxedo's the best part, man. When he showed up on stage and he's wearing that, like, the background looks great. I love that they got some branding.
Yes.
It looks super legit, I gotta be honest.
Yes, and right now I kind of feel underdressed with the Zillion Wales hoodie.
Yeah, trust me, I don't even have a hoodie. I don't have a tuxedo. This got a t-shirt. Unbelievable.
Ah, it's okay. We will do it the next time we will step up our game.
Yeah. Next time we do the US stream, and when we do one, actually, I guess where else would we do it except for Russia, where we get everybody else together? So.
Yes. Focus is still just introducing the rules, which we can talk about now. Maybe we will get a card or something like that. Just for the viewers, it's a single elimination, best of 5. on tier 3, every hero is allowed. There are a couple of banned maps, but it doesn't matter at all in this case because the players won't be able to know, or they don't know which map will be chosen because there is a host. Just for understanding, in the previous cups, it was like that the higher seeded group or the higher seeded player was inviting the streamers, was inviting the opponent. This time there is a host. This host will invite both parties, and the host will also choose the map. So we also joins, and we don't know about the map pool. We don't know which maps they will pick. The only thing which is allowed to be picked by the player itself, of course, is the hero. No artifacts, it's on tier 3, it's a tournament mode. So I hope we will see very fantastic and very nice matches.
Nice. Wait, what did the audience just cheer for right there? Did you catch that?
Unfortunately not. I was talking,
Okay.
but I think I catch the map. It's D11, double X11.
Okay, duplex 11 is what we're going to start on today. And that's not audience chosen or something, right?
No.
Okay.
There was no election. I think it was made or chosen by the team of Zillion whales. So maybe they have some preferences, or maybe they have some kind of maps they want to play or to see be played.
I see.
Because they weren't played in the past cups. Yes, we will see.
And here comes the first one. Wow, somebody's choosing Rudo. We're going Rudo and Marty O.
Where do you see that? Okay. Okay, I see. The YouTube stream is a little bit further. Yes, the YouTube stream is a little bit further. I'm sorry. I was watching the Twitch stream. Now I'm here.
Interesting. And so we're seeing the players play right now. We're waiting for the action to flip back over so we can see what's going on in game. There we go, finally. All right, we got good standard opening here for both these guys going for their center village. See who's going to open it up, who's going to start upgrading. Looks like Trennan's going to upgrade first. Deepon's taking over a little bit more territory first. This is on Domination Mode. Of course, you guys can see that with these 3 Domination Towers. And everybody's just taking their time to build up.
Yes, Joins, you play on iPad, Mushroom Wars, or on phone?
I only play on phone.
Yes, me too. I started my Mushroom Wars career also on phone. I played on phone like for 1.5 or 2 years before starting the iPad. And look at the finger work of Deepon.
That's what I'm used to. I'm used to doing it like that, where you're holding your device with like a little crab grip.
Interesting. I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing it like that. I'm playing with this fingers, with the index finger and the thumb.
Oh, funny. No, I can't do that. Okay, looks like Deepon's going for the most aggressive move right here, coming in first, trying to take over on the right side. Uses Martio pretty effectively to drop that cloud cover. He's going to try to sneak past this village, go into the main base. Trennan sees him, tries to take over a little bit and take back over that middle village. Oh, Deepon gets it.
Yes. What a fight. He got the village and the morale. 2 stars morale difference and a little bit upper hand on the unit amount.
Trennan countering that by going straight for building a forge. Now he's coming up. He's going to go around the top. Now, this is a funny map. When you play it on Domination, you lose all those towers that cause all that defensive work, right there in the center. So instead, you can just freely send your units as far in as you want.
Whoa. What an attack.
What an attack.
Out.
I can't believe he got that.
Yes.
Deepon takes it back real quick.
Oh, let's see this attack. It will decide about the morale. No, he lost the star. So now there was again a 3-star difference in morale. And he got his forge in the main base. Watch out, Deepon. Watch out. Yes, Rudo is there.
Oh, there he goes. There's all the support to back it up. But is it going to be enough? He's going to take over that fort. No, he's not. He is fine.
So
this is the biggest attack right there from the center area. Going for both of these main Deepon villages that have all of his village going, or production going.
Yes, they should be aware of the time.
They should be aware of the time, but really Deepon's just slow playing this. He's got 4 stars of morale. He's got higher production. He's just taking all these attacks from Trennan, but he knows at any point here he can just turn the tide and take him out.
Actually, I can see myself being just relaxed as Deepon right now.
Right.
You can see how relaxed he's playing and sitting over there.
He's all slouched back.
Yes.
Swerving back and forth. Yeah, there it is. There's the
Yeah.
attack to take out some of those main villages.
Yes, I think there. Yes. And what I'm wondering about, there are no so less emojis from training. He's used to play Stella all the time, and yes, sending a lot of emojis.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Not this time.
There's some sportsmanship. Give a little handshake at the end. That's something we don't see, man. We don't see the handshake at the end of each match because nobody's ever in person when we do this stuff.
This is, to be honest, this is amazing. To have some live action, it's a complete different feeling, and
totally.
it's a complete different setting. Oh, no, there we go with the tuxedo again. Nice.
Now, okay, what do you imagine that the players are feeling, like having to like sit there, like, you know, you could speak from example of like how stressful it is. Maybe you feel stressed out whenever you're doing one of these cups and you get this far. But like the added pressure of now you're in front of all these people, you're on a stage, you got focus right in your ear, live commenting what you're doing while you're doing it. Like, I can't imagine how much different this must feel for these guys.
This is insane, because right now I can't imagine how they feel, but I can imagine they feel good because they know each other, or the people know each other for a long time. Let's say they're not especially amazing friends, but they know each other. There is some kind of friendship in the relationship of all these players, so they feel comfortable in the first place to be there, I think. But being in the spot like this on the stage in the middle of everything, so that you have catched the view of the studio which they got there. Yes, here right now we can see it again. It looks big, and I think this is something that would put a little bit stress on me, to be honest.
Absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking, that like, even if I was like, oh, I got this map, I'm an expert on this map, now suddenly you're like, oh shit, what do I do here? Oh god, everybody's watching me, don't want to make a mistake. Like, all right, here we go though. Deepon though sending everything up to the top area, doing a little fake out, takes out the bottom unit from Trenin, and then sends all the units again up to take out both on the right side. So now it's a clear dominance for the map here from Deepon. Sorry, go on.
Joins. Yes, I just wanted to say, or was about to say, that the opening was really distracting. So it was like based on experience. You see, the Deepon opening was really different, and then Trenin's opening. So I think Deepon is really more experienced on this map.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. You can see that he specifically sent that attack right at the same time he dropped a forge on the left. Trenin didn't know what was coming, unfortunately.
Yes.
You can see he's kind of like smirking about some of that. He's like, all right, I got you. And I heard there's going to be a cup. There's actually a physical cup that the winner of today's cup's going to win. Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that too. So it's a completely offline cup in this, or it's counted as an offline cup. So I don't know what we have to expect. As mentioned at the beginning, neither you or me, we don't have any information about what is happening at site in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
But what we definitely heard is that all the players who are there right now, they will be able and allowed to play the new game of Zillion Waves.
Okay.
New one. I don't know what kind of game it is. I don't know if it's somehow related to Mushroom Wars.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue. What I can only guess.
Truly, I don't know if you know, the viewers, if you guys have watched in the past, we had Zillion's CEO on here, Dron. We had him on here and kind of picked his brain while we were playing the other cup, and he mentioned a couple things about that game, or about that new game they're prototyping. Which I'll speculate here in a second, but we're in a match, so I want to make sure we're conscientious of that. So Stella against Rudo. So interesting. Deepon already played. No, he didn't. He did not play as Rudo. Never mind. My mistake. He switched away from that earlier. Okay, so both players right here looking like they're trying to just get past that village, take over everything in their immediate area. Deepon having a little bit of trouble taking that forge first, but gets it finally.
Yes, but Deepon had another approach. See, his ult is already loaded.
Yep. That's why he was sending all of his units he was like sending them, making sure they were getting killed by the center village. Or tower, is that right?
Yes.
I see.
I mean, the unit difference is unbelievable high right now. So Trenin has the triple amount or almost the triple amount.
Yeah.
So we will see now the action of Deepon if he will use the ninjas of Rudo.
Yeah, it's curious because Deepon made a strategic decision to not upgrade anything, any of those towers, any of his villages in his main area. Whereas we can see Trenin has spent more time getting everything max level. He's taking over his center tower. He's upgrading that. Oh no, he's going to turn that into a village. Yeah, it's just a totally different style. Deepon can see he has an opportunity here to take more of the real estate of the map. Both guys are sending lots of emojis at each other.
Yes. It's a completely new tactic, and to be honest, I'm really surprised to see Rudo as the hero of choice on this map. So
yeah,
he's not using any abilities so far, but now he starts to use them. Now too many towers, or too many villages and towers.
Yeah, that was an interesting tactic by Trenin to take that. Man, these guys love these emotes. I'm loving how many they're sending to each other. You can tell they're friends.
Yes, definitely the case. I'm already excited to see also Locha Sochi to play, because he is an unbelievable funny guy. Doesn't matter what happened on Discord or somewhere, he's an amazing person. I like him. To be honest, I like the complete Russian community. It's completely different compared to the international one. Not in the better or worse way, just different.
Different.
Yes, because they know each other. The game is so old. They started to communicate with each other before Discord server was appearing. So, and they are still there. It's a different place than Discord. Oh wow, this was kind of
that was a clean sweep, man. That last rush right there, I didn't want to interrupt you, Benzo, but that last rush was crazy. Deepon sent this huge wave in, took out 2 or 3 different villages at once, and then finally took out the main whole area of Trenin. And Trenin, you could just see him like kind of sink in his chair while Deepon was like kind of low in it. But sorry, man.
Joins, do you think it's a good idea to call Deepon to congratulate him?
You could. You have his number, don't you?
I have. Should we try?
Well, I don't know. He's still on stage at the moment. It's not a bad idea though. As soon as he leaves stage, I don't want to embarrass him.
Yes, but I think I won't do this because they have their programs. I think they were also instructed how to behave.
Oh, okay.
And I think they are fully concentrated on the matches right now and what Focus is telling them. So let's check. Okay, there's a break. Yes, now the next match is Vampire versus Vostok. To be honest, I'm also excited about the trophy which they will get for this cup. So maybe it will be a new design trophy. By the way, Maria Angel will join this game, and I hope she has the new frame for the past Girls Cup. Maybe you know Thais already or have seen the new frame.
Actually, you know what? Now that you mention it, I did have come across, I don't even remember who it was that I was playing against, but I did come across somebody in game that had a new frame, and that has to be it.
Exactly. It looks like a flower or something.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was a reward from that last the All Girls Cup, but that's wonderful.
Yes, it looks amazing. It's something different. It's only for a couple of girls or women in this case, and I think it's a good thing the developers made it, because it's unique, it looks amazing, and they put a lot of effort into this. And I have not checked it yet, but I think also the trophy was a special one.
Okay. Oh, now you see they're both these guys, Vampire and Vostok.
Yes, so, left side is Vampire. No, yes, we have the names now. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Also Vampire.
And you know these guys, right? You've met them in the community before.
Yes, I did. I did met them. We had a couple of conversations, but I have a circumstance which I can't avoid. Of course, I would visit the guys and met them already several times, but due to the COVID pandemic is ongoing, we are not allowed to travel to Russia without staying in self-quarantine for 14 days. Yeah. So it makes it kind of impossible to be there right now. Yes, so On the one hand, it's sad. On the other hand, I'm glad that I was invited to join you as a co-caster for this meet and greet. And
Sure.
yes.
Happy to do it, man. I'm always pleased to talk to you, another super well-known person, like a heavy hitter here in our community, winning all these cups yourself. So it's my pleasure, really, to have you on here talking through all this stuff. Trust me.
Thank you very much, but I wouldn't be able to win the cups without the amazing support of the amazing friend of mine, Barish. We did it together, and I'm really glad we really did it. Yes, I told you the stream how the situation was, but yes, it was really fun.
Love whenever I see you guys play together. All right, so let's see. Bostock and Vampire. Here we got Trini versus Martio. Make note of these.
Interesting. On D11 again?
I think they have to stick with D11. Nope, this is not D11.
Yes, they can stick because every matchup of players, they are not allowed to know which map they will play.
Got it. So it's decided by somebody else besides them.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh no, Vostok! No,
that is rough. Look at him right there shaking his head. He sees it, and now we got froze by Trini, so his production's even lower. Smart move by Vampire.
Exactly, yes. He has amazing reaction time, by the way. Vampire has amazing reaction time.
Yeah.
And when the battle is heated up, I don't know, he's keeping it cool mind, and he's doing it so good. Look at this. Whoa.
This is great. That's a perfect use of Martio's cover right there, just to kind of throw some confusion while Bostock is getting everything back under wraps.
But where is the forge? Vostok,
yeah, exactly.
Where is the forge?
Doing this whole move without a forge first. Maybe he's just doing it to cause some confusion. I think he really just got flustered because of that first village. There he goes. He's going to build it right now.
Oh yes, and now it's the went for the tower.
Both of them are going to go for different towers here. But really, Vampire has the approach. He gets it first, knows he's not going to have to defend it, and sends everything in first. Throws a freeze on Trini's forge right there. Goes in past and takes the village. Oh, with the clutch last second, Martio number 4.
Amazing out. I don't want to say it's wasted because he needed to use it. Really, he was forced to.
He didn't have a choice. You know, he saved it with one person left in that forge.
Look at this tactic of playing. Now Vostok has his phone on his knees and he's playing almost with one hand.
Yep. And what's great is you can see pauses in action while both of them take a breath. Like, you can't ever normally see this before, where one person actually takes a moment to think and then they go back in.
Yes.
All right,
look at the reaction.
Big push in from Vampire. He's just going to reinforce. No. He's going right around his village. He's going right in for the main area. Gets reinforcements from his tower.
Oh, no. He's
Martio's cover
big shroom. Yes, big shroom.
Martio's cover makes sense, and he's gonna not be able to hold this.
Oh,
yeah! He takes it for long enough that it's
close. Amazing.
Even with the Martio cloud cover to slow those troops down, not enough. Too many units sent in there. Perfect job, Vampire.
Yes, and Joins, please. Tell me, do we see the cup?
It's in the background, right?
Yes, it's in the background. The crystal between the players. Yes, I was wondering what it is. It looks like a very beautiful cup.
I saw that one there where they cut to that wide shot of them. I was like, is that what that is back there? Peeking out? Huh.
Unbelievable. It's just a different setting. It has just a completely different taste of all this structure, of all this playing.
Yeah.
Of all the surroundings, so it's lifting up the game from my point of view, and it's lifting up the community.
Yeah, it definitely lends. I mean, this is something that lends a lot of legitimacy, right? Like, you're seeing these guys play on this high stage. They got an actual cup. There's an audience. There's light. There's production going on. Like,
it's real.
It's awesome. All right, round 2 here. Martio taking or Vampire going for Martio. We got Kree here for Bostock.
Okay, let's see. Kree could have a slight advantage on a super big map, but I don't know. Every time I see the Kree or some player picking the Kree, I don't know why I'm expecting a kind of Fasse gameplay, because Fasse is, I think, one of the damn it, I wanted to say Deepon is the world's best Rudo player. Like, I guess that Fasse is the world's best Kree player. It's amazing.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, he's
I'm gonna make note of that. I didn't know that. You know, that makes a total sense because he waited and then pulled Rudo out at the very end there, kind of just to show him off. But you know how unusual it is to see Rudo played in a cup kind of setting. Maybe more in the 1v1 world, but Rudo is so rarely utilized in our cups that I tend to forget that people on like the higher tier players end up going for him. But that's amazing to hear that he's so good at it.
Yes, definitely. And if you one day should check his account about amount of games played with Rudo, it's unbelievable. I think it's like 15k or 17k games with Rudo. Oh no, what happened?
Man, I was gonna let you know right there. You could see halfway through Bostock was so upset with his choice there to send that second wave in for that tower. You could see just by his body language too. He's a little bit upset with what he just did. Vampire took it. So there we go, 2-0 Vampire for Bostock. Oh man, I wish we had a replay. But there was a really good fight for that first tower in the very bottom. Bostock able to take it after he used Martio's or Kree's reverse. But that second wave, he was just losing too much morale, not going to be able to go for it.
Okay, Joins, something not related to the game right now. I read the comments from the Twitch department and tell me, what is this about? Hoodie for Joins.
No, it's not even worth mentioning. Basically, you've got a fantastic Zillion Whales hoodie there, don't you?
Yes, I have. Thank you very much.
I'm so pleased for you. It's basically that I have no Zillion or Mushroom Wars merch. I have nothing. And like everybody I know has a sweet ass hoodie. They got some shirts that are like, I'm official. It's just a joke. Sheeny likes to champion of this cause for me, but thank you. I always appreciate when Sheeny comes through and tries to get that hashtag going, but it's going to be an uphill battle. But yeah, speaking of the comments section, I'm seeing we have some folks. There's Brainy Wrecker. We got Wiener Schnitzel joining in too. Oh, and Aleph, and there's Fase as well. Hey guys, thanks you guys for joining.
Aleph joined us too. Aleph also greetings.
Oh, there's Aleph, yeah.
Fase, Brainy Wrecker, hi everyone, greetings, definitely.
JCAEEADD. I don't know how to say that, but you did a fantastic job on the last stream, man. Thank you. I was tuning in and I saw you jump in and play some piano. If you guys haven't seen that, you should check it out. It does a rendition of the Mushroom Wars theme song. Anyways, here we go with the next map. I forgot to see who we're playing, and we got Kree versus Trini.
This is such a non-loved map of mine. I dislike this map very much, and I don't know even why.
You know what's funny is Item never played this map on anything besides normal conquest mode, and I love that it does. If you play it now, it doesn't have the towers to distract everything. Man, Vampire just sucking up all that morale, man. He's got this hold out, and there he goes. Just goes for a couple waves to take out that middle unit. But Vostok doesn't really have a choice. He has to keep fighting for that center forge. But no matter what he does, he's not going to be able to take that. Vampire's smart enough to build a tower right there just to pick off some units. Vostok doing with the Hail Mary, sending all these units back into the center, go back into Vampire's territory for that forge. Not going to be enough. He had a supplement wave coming in for the middle section there for Vampire's area. He rubs his face in frustration. Oh, I'm sorry to laugh, but I don't really see somebody get so distraught in person when I watch these games, you know?
Yes, of course. And I have to say, Vostok, it's an unbelievable player. He's a long-term player, and especially the team mode for him, it was like a relief. He was doing so well. Right now, I think he's nervous, like really nervous. He's in a special circumstance. I think it's the first time for him to join a top 8 in general. So it's to be in the top 8 means to have some or to feel some pressure, and it's not like the daily grind that you open up the game and start to do some games. It's the cup setting. It feels different. It smells different and feels different. Yes.
There's so much more pressure here, and there it is. Vostok gives it up. He claps for his opponent there. Gives him some major props. So congratulations there, Vampire, taking it 3-0. But also Vostok, wonderful job, man.
Yes, Vostok, wonderful job. He's a huge member of the Russian community too. He is a young guy, very interested, and also working logically. And joins. I wanted to say before this cup was this match was happening, so I won't show you the T-shirt I got from Focus. I won't show it to you.
You got a T-shirt for Focus?
Yes, but with Mushroom Wars merchandise, it's Ankh. He forwarded me a T-shirt of Ankh because Ankh is one of my favorite heroes.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes.
Is it one of the ones that were up on the store for a little while there? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I have forgotten what shirts were available up there, and since the store is down now, I'd love to go back and see some of those. You have to pull it out if you have it available.
Yeah, not here right now.
Okay.
It's a little bit dirty, so it's not wearable right now. And now, joints, we will face right now an amazing match. You see,
so?
Lochi and Mr. Kiss. Mr. Kiss had birthday a couple of months ago, and he got a new smartphone. He's playing only on phone. No tablet, no iPad, no nothing, only phone.
Sorry, go on. I was going to say, is Loha the first person to come out with a tablet? Because everybody else has played on a phone so far.
Yes, exactly, and Mr. Kiss too. So you can see the top 50 or top 100. There are so many phone players. We haven't seen DI. We haven't seen a lot of other players who are playing only on phones. But what I am about to say, this will be a hot match right now. Mr. Kiss is one of the top players in general. He knows every map. He knows every hero. His most preferable hero is also Stella, but believe me, he can show some tricks with any hero. And Loha Sochi, I think it's the most aggressive player I know from the tactics, not from his person.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see what will happen because we need to pay attention to his tapping skills. I think he's tapping like hell, like zillion times a second or something.
I love it. Trini versus Trini with these two, which is expected to be an excellent match. Let's see how it goes.
And now I'm surprised. This map is not banned, okay?
Mr. Kiss coming straight away. Both of them are going for that center forge. I feel like Mr. Kiss is going to be able to win this out. He sent more units into the center. Gets it. Why would this map be banned?
It's asymmetrical. You can see the forge is not in the middle.
Yeah, that's true. It's weighted further towards the left, right?
Exactly. But I'm not sure what is going on there.
Here comes a center wave. We get a slowdown. Loha able to take it. We get both slowdowns.
No! What is going there on their single one unit? Oh wow! Fight for the forge. Okay, but they both did fine.
Loha's able to take it back, but here goes back for Mr. Kiss.
He
tried to capitalize on that. He tried to capitalize while he owned the forge to take out that village in his territory with less units, but he lost it before those units can make their way there. Okay, he drops his own village, or drops his own forge, and here comes the second attack from Mr. Kiss coming in. Now both guys are going for their towers.
Oh.
Kiss coming in with that attack, hits him with the stones, but there's the reinforcements from Loha, able to take it back and make sure that he claims it. Swoops in, takes the forge too.
Oh no. He's still doing fantastic on morale. Loha, let's go. Hold it. Yes, he was able to hold it. Morale on his side. But believe me, it's a map. You can still twist. The game. You can make a comeback.
This is absolutely a tug of war map. It is just a back and forth from this one path in. Constant slowdowns from both these guys trying to deter whatever their opponent's sending at him. Drops his forge again. Here we go. Mr. Kiss has it.
Look, the faces. Look how concentrated they are.
Yeah.
Wow. I think on this map it's important to keep the tower at least when you lost the forge. Keep the tower because we have the 6 minutes rule. Yes, amazing. Wow, amazing hold, Mr.
Holy,
amazing.
That was an incredible hold.
See,
he had all the stones come in at him. Oh, Loha knows he takes his hands off his device. He's got that storm from Chia right there to just hold off. Finally, everybody's back and open. He dropped that center forge for a tower.
You see? Mr. Kiss, I was telling you from the beginning, he turned the situation in his favor from 2 stars disadvantage to a 3 stars advantage. Amazing. Mr. Kiss is capable of doing this really quick.
I think I said Chia earlier. Obviously, that's wrong. It was Chia. But yeah, what a great point, Benzo. You knew that was going to be an exciting match. It came right down to the wire. But man, Mr. Kiss taking some time to focus on, all right, I lost that forge. What can I do to turn this in my opportunity? And he certainly did it. I don't know. That's one that I want to watch later, just to go by play, because it was so tight back and forth until that final moment where you could see Loha's like, oh God, I shouldn't have done that. Like he knew he was defeated at that 1 second. So exactly. Good.
And the problem, or not the problem, it's an advantage on this map. If you lose the forge, keep the tower, because the time is working towards you in your favor. Because it's really, really hard to take twice as many buildings on this map to win. So this is also a part of the rule of the tournament mode. Never forget, if you have twice the amount of the villages as your opponent, you're winning the game when the time is went by.
Yeah. I'm seeing in chat right now, Brainy Wrecker, you're asking, man, that's a huge screen. Where is that? So this is live in Russia right now. They're doing a on-site tournament at Zillion's headquarters. This is in St. Petersburg.
Yes.
So all these top players were brought in for a day of just kind of like celebrating the game, doing some events amongst themselves, and then also gathering for this tournament. There was before the stream today, they did, I think they just did a regular tournament of a round robin style match, and then the final 8 people from all day's games made it to this portion of like an on-stage kind of presentation. So
I think I don't know if the surprise was already done, or maybe it will follow for the new game. Maybe they will present it also on a stage. We don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were debuting a new game for the folks that were lucky enough to attend. So here we go. Match number 2, 1-0. Mr. Kiss.
Well, Mr. Kiss is going for the King of the Hill.
Mr. Kiss going straight for it. Does drop a forge smartly, so he doesn't need as many units to take that out.
Ooh, let's see if this opening will work out, actually.
He's going to go right around that main village and going down, but is Loha going to have enough to support it? Looks like it. Looks like he's going to be fine.
Actually, Loha needs to hurry up, because the time is working for Mr. Kiss right now. Yeah. He has the advantage of the units, and he has the advantage of the morale. So
but look at this, he doesn't have anything in the center forge, and he's able to get it stolen from him. While it's stolen from, here comes that reverse attack. What Stella's number 4 to turn everybody back to their side. Mr. Kiss gets everything.
Wow, what an amount of shrooms inside there.
Another wave. Wow, this is so good for this attack, this battle for this forge in the top center.
Definitely. Loha is still better doing on morale. Mm. Whoa, his main is gone. Wow.
Oh boy.
Look, yes, he is so cruel. He's merciless. At the certain, yes, you can see the movement. It's amazing. You have seen there were troops on the left side moving upwards. There were on the right side troops moving upwards. So yes, you have to keep the overview on this map also.
When such a good point.
Yes, when the base or your main base is separated in 2 parts, so it's kind of tricky to keep them together, or to work on each side.
Yeah, and it was great too, because you would see a big wave coming up the right side of the map, but there would be sub-action going on the left side, that both these players were keeping track of 2 different fronts at the same time. I love seeing that, because normally when you see a huge wave, your entire focus goes to that one thing, you know, and it takes a lot of dedication to be like, okay, I got that in mind, but I know I have to keep my attention over here too. Like you have to kind of deviate some of that some of your own like units, your own interpretation of what you're going to need, your morale. Like, you have to keep all this in mind at once. And I don't know, it's great seeing 2 pro players in the flesh kind of do this stuff, you know?
Yes, exactly. I don't know why, but I never, or only in certain moments, I'm watching on the morale status of my opponent, because I play from the feeling. And I got so much, or maybe a lot of players feel the same way. I got so used to this game, because I can recognize on the speed movement of my units which morale I am. So approximately 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's go.
That's actually a really good point. I remember asking a long time ago, whether it was Elsh or Cheese, somebody that was joining me on screen, what they do to keep track of that. Like, are they always keeping an eye on their morale, or is it more of a feel? Because for me, I agree with you very wholeheartedly there. Like, I'm not usually looking at my morale. I could tell by like, okay, if I send some units out based on their movement patterns, I feel like I'm in pretty good positioning here. Or you could tell when your opponent's just running really quickly at you, you're like, oh, I'm losing. They're definitely beating me.
On this map, Rudo is a very wise pick because you're always afraid, or you need to be afraid of his ult, of his fort.
Yeah, because if you keep sending all your units out, there comes a Rudo, but Loha's smart enough to keep units back in the same main area until that attack comes and then sends a second wave out. Meanwhile, though, Mr. Kiss, so aggressive. Look at all these units that he's just funneling in.
And imagine doing this on a phone. I mean, you can imagine this on a smaller screen. It's unbelievable to keep these fingers moving all the time. But okay, very, very bad situation right now for Loha.
Yeah, Loha back down to the corner. All those forges on the left side of the screen belong to Mr. Kiss right now, which means his attack and defense are just so much higher in comparison. Gets a lockdown from the number 1 right there from Einar, from Loha. Lockdown on that forge, but not going to be enough. Not going to be enough for Loha to be able to take over those forges themselves.
Yes, he can see what we can see.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Arudo number 1, Arudo number 2 to speed everything up. They're going to go right for the back line, take out as much of that production as possible. There they go. Now he's kind of got this surrounded approach, and he just has to pick off Loha.
Yes. Very, very nice.
This is great. You can tell by Loha's expression, he's like accepting defeat. Oh, the new emote. The first look. I love it.
Yes, I like the skin of Einar too. I unfortunately don't have it, but maybe the Cup Masters team can do something about it, Fasse.
Maybe me too, Fasse? No, yeah.
Maybe joins too, Fasse?
Yeah, maybe.
And a hoodie.
Einar skin and hoodie for joints? How about that? No. Dude, I spent so long on that pirate event. I'm like level 112, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it by tomorrow, am I? You know, like looking at how much time's left, I'm like, oh well.
Yes, I felt the same. So some comparable.
Yeah. All right, so looking like we got 2-1 here. Mr. Kiss up, and we will. This is technically going to be another match point here for both these guys. Oh, and they already chose characters. So now we see Trini.
Oh, okay. Interesting map. Trini, I just read your comment. You need to write me what you mean, what you want to see, please, because maybe I forgot already. On this map, it's a completely, it's not completely, but it's a different opening with tier 3 compared to tier 5, because on tier 5, or at least I am taking not 2, I am taking 3 villages in total, sometimes 4. But it's not working, of course, on team mode. You're spending so much units to take the great villages. Not the great, the gray, excuse me.
Yeah, that's okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. You know, that's one of those things. I almost never play 1v1 unless we have an event going on, and I'm forced to. So when I do come across these duplex modes that I know because I've seen them, and I do play them on occasion, I don't have that familiarity of like what is literally the best strategy. So my tactics when I see this, I don't even have familiarity of what's the best 3 versus 5 kind of strategy. So that's fantastic that you know, like, hey, the strategy has actually changed significantly based on what we should be doing and used to do.
Yes.
But you can see Mr. Kiss is so much more of a greater stand here. He's got, he was able to take everything. He's almost, oh, sorry. I thought he was going to be doing a push earlier. That's why I was waiting for that. But no, it looks like he's going to go first in for the first Domination Tower himself, or King of the Hill Tower, excuse me.
Yes, it's kind of. It's also interesting where they are placing their forge. To certain times, the forge was made on the main base. But of course, if you're playing versus a Trini, it's not a good idea to make it on the main base. Whoa! How many? Oh wow! What a defense!
Perfect defense. Now.
Oh no, Loha. Yes.
Loha able to take it back. Man, what a great defense right there from Mr. Kiss, holding that, even with all those bees coming so quickly. Great work.
His attacks are so distracting sometimes, but Loha needs to take the big shroom. He needs to take it because the speed production of this shroom is unbelievable high.
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. Second forge. Oh, wow.
Smart use of the tornado right there just to stop any attack coming in. He knew it was a crucial moment, right? That's one of those moments where you want to use the tornado whenever you see a huge wave coming in, or if you know that somebody's going to take advantage of you doing a big push. And very smart for Loha to wait for that for a moment.
Yes, I absolutely agree on that. Let's
now
see what will happen. He's alt now. Loha, what? Be careful, be careful.
This is when you should drop your own. I don't know why he didn't. He's got something else brewing. Okay, he drops it there. I thought he would have put it on the bridge, but maybe he's keeping the bridge open so he can send a counterattack in. Take a look, though. 2 forges on Mr. Kiss's side, only 1 on Loha's. And Mr. Kiss made it purpose to freeze Loha's forge while he sent all those units in. So just take a look at the difference in morale. Look at the speed of all the units coming in from Mr. Kiss as he makes his push in. Loha forced to drop a second forge there.
Oh, no, he's losing the second forge. No, Loha, no.
Oh, and there's the bees himself. There, he's just using his own attack against him.
Mr. Kiss, yes, is not allowed to be underestimated. Yes.
No, not at all. A little bit of a freeze right there.
I think I'm not sure. Maybe if Aleph, if you're still watching our stream, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's the first cup of Mr. Kiss ever. He's not participating on the cups because they're taking place on weekend and he has family, what I can also understand.
Oh, interesting.
Good reason. Yes. Wow.
Well, truly proving that Mr. Kiss deserves a spot amongst all of these other members. Look at those lights. Look at those effects. Look at this production, man. Congratulations, Mr. Kiss, man. Taking that yourself. 3-1 against Loha there.
This was nice. This was really, 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 really nice.
Yeah. You totally called it, Benzo. You knew that was going to be a barn burner. You knew that was going to be a fierce rivalry between the two, and it was. So thank you so much for having the insight, man. I got to say, I've played against Mr. Kiss. I've played against Loha, only in passing on randoms and every time. But when I see them, I don't think I've ever seen, I would never have expected Mr. Kiss to come out that strong. So thank you for knowing that.
Okay. You're absolutely welcome, and it's not that I'm knowing it because I know something. We play together all the time.
Yes, true.
And I think a lot of top players know each other. We are communicating on the server. We are communicating together, and I think this is also a part of Mushroom Wars in general. This is the society, the group, the one you are entering. It's really polite. It's really welcoming, and it feels nice to be at our Discord server. So everyone who has not joined the server, please join the server and joins. Now we will see also another good match because Dust is a really new player. Let's say new. He's playing like for 1 year or something, and Maria Angel is the youngest one.
Is she really?
I think she's 16 or 17 or something. Yes, she's very, very young.
Oh. And of course, the only female participant that made it to the top 8 today. So congratulations to her. It's unreal.
Yes, and thank you reminding me of something, Joins, because I wanted to say I'm kind of sad that Vivisectia is not in the top 8 because she has the most unique game style you will ever see in your life.
Huh.
She is in the top 100 players, maybe 150 players worldwide, and she's playing only with one hand.
Really?
It's I have never seen this game style before. She's playing with 3 fingers like this, and I don't know how she's doing that, but it looks amazing and super skilled.
Sometimes whenever I'm like lazy on my couch, I play with one hand just to give myself a challenge, but I could never imagine being a top tier with that kind of technique. It's one of those things that you don't get to see a specific play style unless we have this angle of the people, you know? Man, wonderful.
Actually, I trained myself for some cup. I think October 2019 cup. I played on the iPad with one hand.
Did you really?
Yes, but only at the beginning right hand and then later the left hand, and then together. This is the frame I'm talking about.
That's the frame. That is absolutely the one that I've seen just floating around, and every time I come across it, I'm like, oh man, good for those people for having that.
Yes.
So can you tell me who won that cup, that all-woman cup? Do you remember? Was it Maria Angel?
No, I think she got top 4, but
Okay.
oh damn, now I feel bad. I
No,
wanted
no, it's fine. It's my fault. I should know this too. I tuned in and I watched it, but I just didn't. I don't have it written down in front of me.
Yes, I can't remember neither, but yes, let's not guess because
yeah, let's not worry about it for a moment.
Yes, wrong nicknames.
Caitlin won. Thank you, Chini. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Chini. What an attack from Maria! You
Maria
can see
coming in strong, man.
Whoops, his main is gone.
Wow. Just knows. He throws up the hand. He's like, I'm not even gonna try.
She is amazing. Yes, GG.
She's so good. Oh my god! And she used the home. Oh my god, she's after my heart.
I heard that the daughter of Hunter Woods, the Emily Woods, also a player in our community, is also doing very, very, very good, and she's 11. So it's a game for literally everyone from 6 to 99.
Elsh was telling me that there's a couple of members that are like really young members that are kids of, fans. I would say they are children of other players that we know that like will go to Elsh for like training, and I'm like, man, that's so good that like not only is this community made up of folks like our age or somebody in their 20s, late teens or something, but then early teens, even younger than that people are jumping and playing on their iPads. So cool.
Yes, actually I would like to have a statistic for the past top 8 cups. What is the average age?
Average age is I have some of this written down because we do statistics on our just our top 8. Most of it is like late 20s.
Late 20s, okay.
Yeah, I would say if we're doing average, we absolutely have a handful of people that are like 18, 19, 20, 21. But then because we see the same folks, if you were to do an average, we see the same folks are in the top 4 and they're all tend to be older. Except, Eclipses, I think, on the younger side too. But it gets into the granular. It would be cool though to do an actual dedicated study there and find out. So here we go. This is going to be round 2. Maria Angel up 1-0. Both these folks taking over their main area.
She took one of my favorite heroes, and I think Ankh could be one of the best here, but only if you grab the tower in the middle. But also Ankh is amazing for defense here if you are not able to grab the tower in the middle. So you need to build a tower by your own. But again, we are on team mode right now. So on conversion from village to tower costs like 23 units. And you better be sure to invest them right.
Here comes the UFO to cost some extra defense just to protect from Maria Angels coming in. Smart use.
Smart use, yes.
He's going to send his own wave in, try to take out some of this area, capitalize on this momentum, takes out both her forge and one of her main villages. She slows him down real quick there. He's still got that top units. Look at those units going in for her top village. Is it going to be enough? Gets it.
Yes.
Maria knows, calls it. GG. I knew Pixel was going to be a strong match. Dude, I love Ankh. Don't get me wrong. I love Ankh on maps like this. But I knew as soon as he chose Pixel, I was like, he's going to have the advantage here. You can make that rush early on and drop that UFO, and you have so much extra.
Yes. And Joins, you are telling absolutely right. If you have the feeling or the sense, or you see that your units are too late from the village you started, just for the village you try to take, just don't send any more units. Don't waste them. Don't give the opponent morale. But at this moment, it's a decision you need to take in microseconds. At this moment, you need to force yourself just to not to send units and then to keep them to make a village, to make a tower, especially when you are Ankh. But this is only my suggestion. No.
That's a great suggestion, though. I would have never. It's such a hard thing for a player to want to do in those kind of moments because you're like, I know I can do it if I get 3 more units in there, and you want to send them, but sometimes it works and sometimes it works against you. And then it's an even harder decision than to say, no, maybe I'll save those units and build a tower, like you said, for 23 units, and then hope that you can come back from that. Man, it's such a risk. But here we go. This is tied match 1-1. We're going into round 3 here, folks.
Oh wow!
Stella versus Dora.
Yes, for the big shroom. Let's see. Without forge, okay, maybe it will work out. Yes. Angel Maria is doing fine. Actually, I don't have any opening or any tactics for this map. It's kind of super symmetrical placed map, but this 45 tower in the middle is making me so nervous every time.
Yep. This is a good pairing of Dora versus Stella, though, because there's strengths and weaknesses for both. And there comes the first Stella number 4 to turn all those units to Maria Angel's benefit. Sends them in for that. Oh, get some chicken, though. Sorry. Sends them in for that domination tower in the bottom left, but able to defer that Dust was.
She needs a forge. She needs quick a forge. Like really quick.
Yeah.
Wow. For my
able to
perspective, she
it.
took. No, Maria, stop.
Here comes the counterattack, but she's got enough units there to probably hold off.
Yes, and
sending her own for the middle.
Yes. No.
Wow.
Amazing.
So good. Here comes Dust trying to get in some units in. They're going to sneak past. He perfectly timed that so the majority go right into his forge or his village. Oh my gosh, his tower, excuse me.
Yes, this is a hot match again going on. Look, the concentrated faces. And don't get me wrong, Dust is playing. It's kind of interesting how he's holding the phone. It looks like he's playing with one hand, but doesn't matter. Angel?
I love seeing Angel send an angry emoji and then smile in the corner. So good. Here comes the first really big push here from Dust, trying to go for that back line.
And
takes it.
Make it. Okay, he's freezing morale.
Yep.
He knows how to play Dora right.
Absolutely. Look at all these spam anger emojis. Meanwhile, she's smiling and clapping. That goes to show you can't always think that your opponent is as angry as their emotes. I gotta remember that.
I can't imagine how nervous they both must be. I don't know, but Dust is looking like, okay, I'm here. I will do it right now. But I can imagine Mariah is kind of a little bit nervous. But I don't know. It's so hard to suggest from video how they feel. But I have to admit and to underline, it's amazing to see the faces, to see the people, the real people behind the names, behind the accounts.
Dude, I totally agree. And I mean, that's the best part is you can kind of like start to imagine how they're sweating whenever you don't see them. Like, ooh, I bet Barris and Benzo are feeling like this behind the screen. But no, you can like see them right here. You see the distraught on their face. You see when they're feeling triumphant because they did something right. I mean, I love it.
Yes, me too. I prefer it very much. It's well organized, at least at sight. But no, just kidding. Everything is fine and really well done.
So this is it. This is, well, it could theoretically be it because it's 2-1 Dust. We got Einar versus Dora swapping there. Looks like all the maps, correct me if I'm wrong, all the maps are chosen by the judges. They're not chosen by the players. Or are they chosen by the loser?
No, let me take a quick look into the rules, please.
Okay.
No, every match is hosted by a judge.
Okay.
Or by the host. Yes, the map is also chosen by the host.
Okay. Here we go, Dora pushing in for that top King of the Hill tower. Meanwhile, Dust's gonna go around that tower, going in for her main base.
Oh wow!
It hits him with a rage.
Yes.
Easily takes out that village down there. Man, I love that rage. It has a little pirate effect on it too. So good.
Yes, you see, it's a tactic based on experience. It's not a usual tactic, but he saw what she was doing, and he saw that she has no chickens anymore, so he went for the rage.
Smart.
I would do the same. Yes, smart. And this is what I learned also from Aleph to that time. I don't know, 1.5, 2 years ago. It's not only about the unit management or the village management. It's also about the abilities management. You need to know when to charge, when to recharge, when you need to have this ability, the other ability, and so on and so on. Oh yes, I think it's GG. Yes.
It looks like it.
Yes.
I was going to say earlier that this is a whole play of morale, and this is one of those reasons that Dora is so strong whenever you do play the morale game with her. You use morale, or Dora's number 2 or number 2, her freeze, to just use your enemy's attacks and the waves against them. I am admittedly terrible at that tactic, but it's one of those things that when you see really professional players play with this, it's so strong.
Yes, it's exactly the case, and yes, I am again super excited, and I think the most natural opponent of Dora is Einer.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, though, Dust, taking that match yourself, man. 2-1 versus Maria Angel there. And Maria Angel, unbelievable first match, or second match. No, it was the first match that you won against Dust. Really good, strong play. So congratulations for making it this far, too. But that's cool. We are moving into our semifinals. I assume they've got everybody there, and they're going to be able to queue this up really quickly. But as a recap, Deepon versus Vampire. There's going to be the folks playing this. They won their first round matches. Let's just go back if everybody remembers, or if you weren't joining us. Both these players swept the first map 3-0. So this is bound to be a very tight battle against both of them. What did you see, I guess, in the first rounds there with Deepon that struck you? I know you know him as a good player, especially against Trenin, that they went back. But if you had to guess between Deepon and Vampire, based on their play styles, what would you think? Who's going to take this?
I think Vampire will take this because of the reaction time. His reaction time is just amazing. But bro, Deepon is unbelievable. He is amazing. He's always good for surprise, and he's a so constant and basic player. He has not that much emotional stuff going on. You know, when he's losing, then he's losing. He knows that, he's afraid of it, but he's thinking forward. So this is a very, very, very good character. But I'm cheering for Deepon. I have to be honest here. I think Vampire will make it, but I will definitely support Deepon right now because the guy is a fantastic person. He's an amazing person.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yes, now you can see all the faces. Yes, Focus joins, and me also. Right.
I'm looking at the chat right now, just saying hi to some folks. Hey, Gaia, nice to see you. Big Papa Smurfs here. Lita, what's up, Lita? And then Gunner's like, wait a second, Focus with the tux? What the hell?
What the fuck? By the way, Gunner, your countdown's still running. I think it will end tomorrow.
Deepon.
Will you really
for us? Yeah, we should get tuxes, man. If we had known, we would have been wearing them. Do you think Focus owns that tux, or do you think he rented it?
I don't know, but I can imagine he owns it. He's that kind of guy because I know that he is a professional choreographer for dancing.
Oh, what? He's a dancer?
No, he isn't, but he is a choreographer. He's the teacher for dancing, and he is a professional.
He's got to have some skill for dancing if he's a choreographer, you know?
And this would explain the tuxedo.
Yeah, exactly. He has to have some sort of wardrobe he can pull from there. That's fantastic.
Yes, it fits him or suits him perfectly, but it shouldn't be the point of discussion today, his tuxedo.
No, but it's so eye-catching, I can't help it. Deepon versus Vampire, we're going Klotz versus Klotz here.
Let's go. Oh, I think this is one of the favorite maps of Tormos, but I'm not sure.
I love this map. There's so much going on. There's so many different ways to play it. There's so many different angles. We saw in one of the previous cups, the last 1v1 cup, whenever we had Shia used for the first time in a cup, this one was so effective.
Whoa, what is going on here? Wow.
Vampire really taking a strong hold on the right side. Has pretty much the entire production off his sleeve. Deepon takes something over himself, but it's only a matter of time before we see a wave from the right from Vampire here.
I think this map, on this map, this is the most important thing is the opening. It's definitely the opening. It's very important on this map because if you execute the opening wrong, then it will be a very short game, and we have seen it right now.
Yeah.
And the word wrong depends on the opponent and of course on the hero you are facing. Whew.
Sorry, I was so caught up watching their body language there. You know, as you just mentioned, if you open wrong, then you kind of can see from these players who's taking advantage of that. Vampire sticks his hand out to shake, and Deepon's like, yeah, I know you got me. He still gives him he's still friendly, but it was still, you can see a little bit of that frustration of him in his eyes that he was like, man, I shouldn't have done that.
Yes.
So good.
Sometimes, what I would like to suggest is to pay attention on Vampire's reaction.
Okay.
Only the reaction, not the game style by itself, but he is reacting so quick on the opponent's movements. It's really impressive. Really impressive. I have seen this the first time on my first stream on the 1v1 Cup with Focus, and I was really surprised. The map where there is a tower in the middle was the opening map, and he did every time a different movement. It was really, really impressive.
Yeah, that's a great point. Reaction time is always so important. Like whether or not you see a person take a beat, a player take a beat and then attack, or if they can come on even quicker to just while the attack is coming at them, they know they can send the counterattack past their opponent.
Yes, exactly.
Another classic map. Everybody has familiarity with this one. Different styles, whether or not they're going to try to make a big push in for their main base or not. And it looks like both of them are going to try to do some sort of approach here. And I don't think either are going to be effective, but it's going to be a morale generating tactic.
I don't know if the viewers, if you all remember, but remember the game of Dark Dagger on this map in the past 1v1 Cup. He passed into the top 8. It was an uncomparable tactic, undefendable. Yep. Here
we go. We're seeing both players able to take over the King of the Hill Tower on their sides. Or the Domination Tower, excuse me, rather.
Yes. But why Deepon has no forge? Still no forge.
Yeah, he's just waiting on it.
Okay, there we go with the forge.
Deepon making a push down to the center. He's going to go for that forge down the bottom left. There we go with a Pixo number 2 to break everybody in.
There we go. There it is.
Yeah, that was it.
Second of Pixo at this turning point, but you need to be really careful. You need to wrap your units together, that there is a bunch in one small area, and then boom, you go inside this. They had they both had the same approach, but Vampires worked a little bit better. Deepon, let's go! Давай, вперед!
So good. Congratulations, Vampire, man. Exactly. Using Pixo's warp there.
So Gaia also here. Greetings to Gaia. Greetings to Drop. Oh, I can see there are a lot of players, viewers joined the stream. Nice. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you.
Good to see you guys. Oh, there's Arvad. Making fun of everybody's tuxedos too. I love it.
Okay, let's see. Deepon's Rudo. World's best Rudo.
Everybody's skipping the middle, going straight for their opponent's areas. Swapped entire bases. Vampire's the first to do a counterattack and go back to the right. And there he is with a huge morale gain over double the units right now. I know he does a cleanup attack, got back to the left. 80 units versus 20. Just so quick, man.
On the Forge, I don't know if it's a secret, but I will just expose the secret right now. If you have a forge map or tower map, or where there are no villages, it's especially when there are only forges, you need to have a higher amount of forges while attacking, so you're not losing that many units. And this is why he did the counter attack right away. Vampire, at any moment when you will rewatch the replay, we watch the replay, you will see to any time he was attacked or he was attacking, he had the higher amount of forges in his hand. This is why he won.
So he definitely had them. I think a lot of this map has to do with like predicting how many you're going to have after you send that wave out, though, right? And what was unbelievable is most of the times when he would make those secondary pushes, the forges he was leaving behind had nothing left in them, which means that he knew that there wasn't attacks coming into them in a split second as he sent everything out from it, which is I find this map one of the hardest ones to keep track of because there's just so much going on. To me, it's always just like a guess whether or not I'm going to make the right move, because at the beginning it's just a matter of, okay, I'm going to go and attack my opponent and then see what I can come away with so I can do my counter real quick. But clearly there's a lot of strategy behind the scene there on what exactly you want to target and where you're watching your opponent make their moves too.
Yes, exactly. I think the same. And I can tell you, they switched up the names. You can see Dust is Mr. Kiss and Mr. Kiss is Dust. It's dear viewers, it's the opposite. So on top we can see Dust in the light gray t-shirt, and with the Mushroom Wars 2 shirt, it's Mr. Kiss. So maybe someone knows him as Mr. Romanov from the past Mushroom Wars and Mushroom Wars Space Time.
I assume they'll fix that on their end. Maybe they haven't noticed.
No, they haven't, but it's no problem. I just don't want to get the viewers confused. It's definitely the opposite way. So on top, you will see Dust, and on the bottom, you will see Mr. Kiss.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. On the English stream, you guys are not seeing. They swapped seats. Sorry, on the English stream, you guys don't see the players, which is what a lot of our commenting is on, because we can see where you see me and Benzo's face. On the Russian stream, we see the actual players' faces.
Okay.
But they just got up and swapped seats there. Here we go. First round, Mr. Kiss and Dust going against each other. Stella versus Dora.
Like this is one of my favorites. Favorite maps in 1v1. Mr. Kiss with definitely a special tactic, not taking the tower. Okie doke.
Right, so here we go. We're seeing the big push in. Man, it looks like Mr. Kiss having most of the luck on this map, taking most of it away from Dust. Dust, you can tell he's just giving up a little bit there. He's going to give one final push. Man, you guys can't see it, but he just took a moment. He sat back, and then he sat back. He brought himself back forward. He was like, no, I can do one more here.
Yes, and I think Dust got a little bit of lost as he saw Mr. Kiss taking village on his side. So this is also making it a bit curious. Joins, I'm sorry, I need to leave you alone for maybe 2 minutes. I will be right back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you when you get back.
Yes, catch you.
Cool. Yeah, so that was a perfect game there for Mr. Kiss, taking it 1v nothing. 1-0 right there for the best of 5 so far. I know they're queuing up for their second round match, but what was interesting first, really interesting for the Stella play right there, we saw a really effective use of Dora's number 4 to try to gather all those units away while Dust was trying to do some protective measures. But was it effective? Because he wasn't able to take it. Who can say? So they're queuing up, obviously, for the second round here. The interesting thing to note is player or map choice is not selected by the loser as we normally do on these. This will be all predetermined by the judges on their end. Watching on my end right now, just as these players are queuing up, making their player selections. It's funny from their body language. I know you guys can't see this, but Dust is kind of sit back in his chair. He's a little bit, I don't know. I'm trying to read into what he's doing, but here he goes. They're all sitting forward, and now they're making their next moves up. So Mr. Kiss choosing Klotz. We got Dust choosing Trini. Everybody pushing forward. So Dust doing the first move in, taking up that top village on his side. Mr. Kiss dropping a forge first before he goes for the bottom village. It's an interesting tactic on a big map like this in order to use Klotz as number 1. I wouldn't expect to do that just because it's not a tight match. It's not a tight race. You're not fighting for morale. Sorry, you're not fighting for every single unit. But maybe he did it as a defensive measure in order to prevent Dust from coming in any stronger. There we go. Here comes the bees going in for that center forge right at the exact moment. And it was a great timing. Mr. Kiss had a number 2 from Klotz ready to send everybody away.
Okay, I see it's the second match.
Yep, second match. Right now we've seen a couple of interesting moves by both parties right now, but they've been able to keep it fairly balanced. Mr. Kiss now with 2 forges. This is it. This is the big push in for the center. We have a Trini available with a freeze. Yeah, just to prevent Mr. Kiss from getting the better on her, and worked for her.
Oh no, he's main. Oh, he managed to take the forge. Whew.
Swaps a forge for a forge. What an interesting trade.
Oh no, Dust is not paying attention to his yes.
He didn't see that was mistaken. He's going instead right for that village. He really wants it. Now he's finally going to get in there. Is he going to have a reinforcement in time? He does. What? Mr. Kiss able to take that top village. There we go. He takes it back from him. Now he should go for that center forge.
As long as his forge is still available. Oh yes, he managed to find it. Nice.
Okay, you need to reinforce that center forge, Dust. There we go. There we go.
Mr. Yes, Kiss, nice. Amazing move.
There we go. Here comes some big attacks, just to try to do whatever he can to take some of these villages away from Mr. Kiss. Mr. Kiss hits him with the number 3, swaps where the villages are in placement, but able to do a counter for Trini's number 3 there to freeze everybody.
Yes, it helped him a lot.
Everybody smile right now. There's a big handshake. Okay, that's got to make Dust feel a little bit better. After that first round, you can see Dust felt a little bit upset with himself, and now he's kind of smiling. I see a big sigh of relief on his side. But man, both these guys are incredible.
Yes, Dust is really incredible because he joined the game not that early, I think 1 year ago maybe, or maybe less than 1 year, and then he started at the phone, then later he changed to a tablet, and now he's back to phone again. So I don't know where he feels more comfortable, on phone or iPad or tablet, but he's doing amazing games. Definitely the case.
Yeah.
Okay, we fly over. Hi guys. Popa, hey, hola, Popa CZ from Czech Republic. Also hello to you. Nice, amazing audience today. I see in the comments. Fantastic.
Yeah, you guys are asking where's Sayoka with the giveaways. None for today. The next major Mushroom Wars Cup, we'll be back with a full schedule of all those as well. This is just a special event that we wanted to make sure we streamed across all platforms, so that's why we're tuned in here.
Yes, 3rd of October. Not forget about to sign in to the cup, 1v1 cup. It's the last for this year.
Yeah, exactly. Last 1v1 cup until we get to the final cups. All right.
This is a map I remember the first time I played versus Focus. One evening he asked me, let's go best of 19.
Why?
Yes, for this map, and I said yes.
Best of 19? Why 19?
Because until 10 wins. It's like this. Mushroom, as I was told, Mushroom is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you need to have a lot of muscles to compete over a certain time frame of 2 or 3 or 4 hours. And this is definitely the case.
That's a great point. Man, I do actually really love this map as a 1v1 map.
Me too.
There's so many different ways you can play it, and all of the defense in the middle allows for some interesting tactics as far as what you want to turn things into, what you want to turn to your favor, if you want to be aggressive. I just think there's a lot going for this level. So...
Oh, let's see, his third is not finished yet. We take the tower.
Really smart move by Mr. Kiss, freezing that bottom forge from Dust. Lets all of his units do the hard work on that tower, and then swoops it in and takes it at the last second. Dust got to play really strategically here. All he's doing is feeding him right now.
Yes, exactly. His second. Where's his second? Yes, amazing.
He did it perfect.
Yes, now take the village. The village tower. Ah, damn. Mr. Kiss is so amazing in supporting. Yes.
He's so good at like reinforcing his waves before he even sends them.
Reinforcing. I'm sorry, this is the word I was missing.
No, that's fine. I knew what you were trying to say there.
Yes.
Dust. Yeah, there we go. Good on their end. I like to see that. I mean, it's so funny. I know you guys can't see their faces, but you're watching like some of them struggle, kind of wanting to pull their hair out. They take a moment, they go jump back on their phone, they keep playing a little bit harder. So
yes.
I love to see that. All right, so Mr. Kiss is up. This could be a match point, obviously, because it's up 2-1. We already know Vampire is going to be in the finals, so whoever wins, must first Mr. Kiss versus Dust. Whoever wins this will go on to the final match as well.
And Dr. No Cool, also greetings to you. I see you joined Twitch instead of YouTube. Also greetings to you and welcome.
Interesting. They're telling us there's a delay though, that we're saying what happens before they can see it. Sorry, that happened. So because we're watching the stream and then the stream is being rebroadcast, our audio is coming in faster than what the audience is seeing. So for instance, we're like, oh, he took the village, and then 2 seconds later the stream sees the village be taken.
Oh no, I feel sorry right now.
But that's okay. I mean, it's just it's just what happens when we have to rebroadcast the stream like this. Hopefully they can change the delay on the back end, hopefully, but if not, we're just gonna roll with it here.
Okay. Guys, yes, let's watch the I need to make a shout out. Mr. Kiss evolving a little bit slower.
Yeah.
I wondered why he had a little bit of delay.
Here comes this wave, man. You can always tell when somebody sends their own units at themselves that they're about to gear up for a huge snake wave. Here you go, Dust. They're going to lap each other. They're going to go right into each other's territories. Dust doing a good job defending.
Wow.
Great. Oh, wow. Great job. Meanwhile, Mr. Kiss able to lock down all those units, all those units in his base by Dust. Those 100 units in that base. Dust is just going to wait with them and see what he can do to maximize his return. Able to take out a second village. Mr. Kiss just going to keep funneling units in there, lose some of that morale.
What a strategy of Dust, and I'm shocked that the rage of Mr. Kiss had such a small impact.
Agreed, yeah.
But Dust needs to be careful. The morale amount is the same. Mr. Kiss has an advantage of units.
Stella's number 3 there, pretty effective to take over one of those villages in enemy territory.
And he needs the big shroom.
Yeah, that's a great point. Oof. Mr. Kiss dropping number 4 there, take out most of those units that were on their way in. I love how Dust has been able to maintain some territory or some semblance of a presence in the enemy territory. Yes. Even with that, wow, look how much he was able to just defend that before it was finally taken.
Wow. Took over, 1 morale difference. Now, of course, the advantage of the production of the units at Dust side. But let's see. Maybe he
go. Here's a rage, but we have Stella's number 4 ready. He uses it.
Fourth. He did it. Nice.
Yeah, he did. Oh, your stream must be a little bit behind mine because I saw it right before you said it.
Let me update it. He's locked up again.
So far, they're holding steady both sides. Mr. Kiss does have the advantage, just for a couple seconds here, having held that King of the Hill tower at the bottom a little bit longer. Dust building that that tower in the middle of Mr. Kiss's territory, hits him with the number 3 from Stella to take over to do a shield break there. Mr. Kiss rebounding now, takes the village back, upgrading it himself.
Yes. We are here at Mr. Kiss again. He is an amazing comeback person. He can do it without any problems. And this is why I think Dust is also playing more careful than usual. Yes. Nice. Amazing win. Amazing matches. 2-2. What a semi-final.
Oh.
Yes.
So good. All right, I'm going to refresh too.
Yes, I refreshed too. I hope we are at the same time now, time axis.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, thank you, Cheese, for reminding us. This is the shout out coming, guys. You see only Joints and me, but there is a huge, big player, big person behind all this work, all this good-looking stuff. It's Cheeseburger or Jay Park. Shout out to you, my friend. Really.
Yeah, thank you, Jay, for helping coordinate all this behind the scenes. Appreciate that.
Yes. Oh, match point. So it's King of the Hill again. And I'm excited about the map.
Yeah.
Cheese, yes. Cheese and beer. Chini, you're right. Chini-sama.
What are they saying anything right here as focus is?
Yes, Marty O. Mr. Kiss is Marty O, and I couldn't hear what Dust said. What Dust is picking up.
It's good to
Let
know.
me hear. Ah, I know.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it's going niner.
Yes, this is also one of the new maps which arrived with the past update or the previous update.
Yeah, previous update, that's right.
And I like it very much. I like the structure and that you have all the level 4 to 1 villages on one side, so it's kind of tricky to start with one village. The one start with the smallest one with level 1 village, the others with the level 4 village, so it's kind of interesting to see what is actually the best opening here. I still don't know.
Yeah, agreed. You can tell Dust's gonna build a forge with that top left village.
Yes, and Dust has a slight advantage. Okay, he's not upgrading that heavy.
Yeah, they're waiting to see what the opponent does, if they're going to go for that center village or center tower, or if they're going to make a push past it. Both of them are just kind of waiting, playing, feeling each other out. There comes the first move. Mr. Kiss coming in hard. Goes for the center tower, gets locked. Oh, so good. Dust is going to go right past that tower with all those units that are stuck in it. Mr. Kiss dropping a cloud just to do some cover. Watching where the attacks are coming in, trying to effectively counter it as much as you can.
Yes, I was wondering why the attack was good by itself, but it was not working because he had no forge.
Yeah, he didn't drop a forge, just like we were saying. I'm not sure why he was waiting for that. Maybe he thought he could get away with it with just having so many more units. Einer's number 3, there we go. Raged past everything. Holy cow, Dust.
Mr. Kiss can be very, very cruel and very, very effective at some point.
That was expertly played. Well done, Mr. Kiss. Holy cow. Well, congratulations. That means Mr. Kiss is moving on into the finals. Dust gave him a heck of a run for his money, went all the way to game 5 there. But yeah, just outplayed him there with knowing some strengths and for not being as hasty there, just making sure he had his forge up.
Jones, let me ask you, who will do the finals?
Great question. All right, so it's going to be Mr. Kiss versus Vampire. From everything I've seen, dude, from everything you've said so far, from watching these players in person play for the first time ever, I gotta say, Vampire is scaring me.
Yes.
Oh shoot! You know what? I wonder if they're going to play third place match on stream. Did they say if they're going to do that, or if they're going to?
Good question. I mean, we have a stage, we have a spotlight. They should do this. They should go for the third place. Let me hear into the comments.
Yep.
Yes, okay. The finals will be best of 7. This is what we know. But what about the third place? It will be best of 5, as we can see. 25 players in total were there. Oh yes, there will be the match for the third place. Deepon versus Dust joins, as we can see right now. and focus is just summarizing how many players were there from the community. So the core or the Russian core community was almost completely there. There were around 25 people, and you can see every one of them participated, and everyone will get something, also something in game. But right now they will definitely go for the third place live on the stage, and it's Deepon versus Dust.
Oh man, these two guys just got up and gave each other a hug.
Yes, and I can tell you why. I can later after the stream I can forward you some pictures from the summer vacation of Dust. He was visiting Deepon.
No way, that's fantastic. Man, I love that all these guys have like such personal friendships outside of the game too.
It's very special, it's very unique, and Locha Sochi, Dust, Trenin, and Deepon, they were all together. Later joined Bundy, maybe you know him too.
Bundy.
Yes, he was working to that time in this area. And Vampire visited Locha Sochi in Sochi. So there is definitely a lot going on in the Russian community. And Fasim mentioned it once, so maybe we will be able to organize something comparable for the European community. I don't know. We will see.
That'd be great. Maybe the US community could get together at some point too. I'd love to see that.
All right. To be honest, I would love it to hang out with Mango, for example.
Yeah.
Yes. But not only, of course. Just
of course. Yeah.
Okay, it's starting already. You can see.
Pixo versus Klotz here, doing what he can to steal some units away from Deepon.
Oh, Opa, you're not that wrong, bro.
Okay, Deepon going for a big move in. He looks like he's going for the back line, going for that forge. Dust's going to be able to take advantage of it. Tricks him, goes for his back line.
What a trap.
Tries to also capitalize on it. Gonna lose that top one, but he gets reversed there by Klotz's numbers 2.
Unbelievable. Deepon says so super move sometimes. I'm just watching and thinking, wow, what the hell is going on? Where is this coming from?
Yeah. And I got to give it to Dust. He's been able to defend against most of this pretty effectively. But there it is. He's able to take the King of the Hill Tower. Deepon just has to keep pushing his units forward. Dust just slapped his phone out of frustration.
I heard that happened to a couple of players. I heard that Oshark, also a tablet player, out of frustration, he broke his iPad.
No.
Yes, like real stuff. Broke his iPad completely, totally. Threw it against the wall.
I sympathize with that, man. I can't. I get it.
Yes, completely.
All right, Deepon really wants to put an end to this. Here comes this huge wave in. Got an absolute massive number of units in that center village he takes away from Dust. Dust pretty able to really good job defending, but can't hold that rear King of the Hill Tower. And now it's just cleanup crew as Deepon brings in the final crew that takes everybody out. Dust knows it. It's a good game.
And you can see they are straight talking about the game. They know which mistakes they are making, or Deepon knows what Dust did wrong, or Dust see what Deepon did wrong, and they exchange their opinions, their thoughts. And I think this is how you are getting better over and over every time. So by talking about what is going on, actually, what you did wrong, what you did right, what is good, what is not fitting. So this is very, very important to proceed as a player.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you don't get to do unless we have the Discord community, right? If you match up with somebody on Discord and you're like, hey, you want to play some rounds? Of course, then you can talk about it. Hey, good job on that match. I like what you did. Or, I'm so frustrated at myself. But man, in person, you get to watch these guys. You get to see the anger on your opponent's face as you just outplayed them, which is a whole other element.
Yes. And to see or to look face to face, I think it's also could be a mind game. You know? Definitely the pressure. But I just want to say that the audience of Mushroom Wars 2, which we can see the players, the age, the average age, it's completely different compared to other games. completely different. And
yeah,
I think it's also related to the game because it's so strategic.
Yeah.
You need to think a lot, you need to see a lot, you need to foresee a lot, and to train. Muscle memory is the key.
Yeah, and not to mention the roots of Mushroom Wars having been like, PlayStation 3 game, came out a long time ago. There's probably a large portion of this community, some of these members, I have to imagine, that have played it back in the day that, like
Yes,
me, like,
I did.
yeah, exactly. That came from that, and then they graduated this, and now that's why the player base is probably a little bit older.
Yes, this is definitely the case. Especially for me, I started also with Mushroom Wars 1 on PlayStation 3.
Nice, man. Me too. I actually just booted that up this weekend just to see if the servers are still running, and they are, and there's still people playing.
Yes.
Couldn't believe it.
I did the same by 2017, I think October, November 2017, and this is why I reminded myself to search for Mushroom Wars 2 maybe, because I played again the Mushroom Wars 1.
Yeah.
So yes.
Actually, I'm pretty similar about you there. We can talk about that in a bit. All right, here we go. Deepon trying to make a push past all of these towers. Smart, effective move. Dust able to take it. All those units coming in from Deepon into Dusted territory, he was able to defend against that pretty well.
Wow.
Stella's number 4 used on the bottom. Deepon takes the top tower. Sorry, go on.
No. Maybe he can turn the game. Maybe there could be a comeback. But no, this freezing of Forge is so cruel. It's so cruel.
It's so good. It was perfect for Dust to able to just freeze that. Able to hold that village himself. Here comes the second wave. Goes right past the tower. I love it. He's going to go for an entirely backline approach.
Complete base, yes. I mean, with 3 stars of morale advantage, I think it's the only thing to do, because not to waste time, just to make the win, take the win, and then to proceed. Yes.
Deepon knows it, calls it, gives him the good game.
Yes.
There comes the handshake.
Yes, Deepon is visiting. Actually, he's visiting St. Petersburg with his wife.
Say it again. He's Deepon's in St. Petersburg visiting with his wife.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
cool.
there with his wife. And if you will scroll through the Russian channel on Discord, you will definitely be able to see a lot of pictures there too, from the guys, from all the persons, from the players, from supporters.
I'm sure there's probably a majority of players that, like myself, not majority, sorry. There's probably a portion of players like myself that don't spend any time on the Discord Russian community because we can't speak Russian, right?
Understandable, absolutely understandable.
But it's funny to hear like how unique, how tight that community is. I mean, I've always known that just because of the roots of the game. Obviously, Focus's stream draws in so many of you guys, and there's like and you spend some time over there as well. It sucks. It makes me want to learn Russian, man. I got to be honest.
No, please don't feel this way. Just as you said, the community is a little bit older. You know, if the game started in Russia, they knew about it much more early. So and they are sticking together. It's one country. So this is definitely the case. It's there are no borders in between. So and
Sure.
yes, I like this map too. Excuse me. I would like to see the openings, especially of that, because some people okay, this is taking a lot of productions. Some people are telling that it's wisely to upgrade to level 3 villages in your base before going to the 5 on top, but I'm not sure either, because Dust is not doing it. Deepon is doing what I am saying, because I'm used to do it the same way. But based on this tactic, you have all your units exactly on top to take the forge, because to retake it from you, or take it back from you, would bring you morale already. So maybe it's worth it not to upgrade to level 3, but I don't know, it's guessing. I have not tested it like we did on 2v2 maps, for example.
I see. I still think it's a better tactic to take it early, to do what Dust did, to go up for it. But I guess we'll see how it plays out. He did spend... The only reason you wouldn't spend all of your units to go up top there and defend it is if your opponent is doing a different approach to come at you.
Yes.
Now he's left himself empty and open up top. Deepon going for the back, and he's smart by using Klotz's #1 to suck units away from that village. Steals it, Dust gets it back right away. He's got to spend some time and energy here upgrading it and getting it back to where it was. But he owns that entire top line now, and Deepon hasn't made any efforts to take away the bottom line to compensate for that.
Yes, I agree. Yes, it's an upper hand for Dust in this case. And the worst mode on this map is the Domination Mode. The with the shrooms, with the big shrooms, not the King of the Hill. No, not the. What is the other mode called? Damn, I forgot it.
King of the Hill, Conquest. No, this is Conquest. It is Domination.
This is Domination. So it is Domination. Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean the Conquest mode where you have the big shrooms. When you take all the shrooms, after 1 second you win. So the big shrooms, and especially on this map, it's a cruel mode. You have only I think only 1 shroom to take, and I often forgot it. So yes, I'm losing.
Yeah. Good point. Dust able to cinch here. He's pulled ahead in the lead there. Kind of a comeback from behind. He's up match point now. If he wins this one, he takes 3rd place. Reminder: this is obviously 3rd place and 4th place match. These guys will take either of those spots depending on who wins.
Let's go, guys.
Some discussion in the chat here about the strategies on that map too. Aleph saying it's a better map to run top 5 village units before upgrading the 3rd, because that way in the end you get the upgrades to building faster.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will fly over the comments right now. Yes, Aleph is suggesting some tactics, and guys, if Aleph is suggesting some tactics, pay attention to that. Try that out, because he's one of the best players ever who played the game. It was PC, but it doesn't matter. The tactics or the openings or the mid-game areas will stay the same. Yes, this smiley, whatever it means.
Arvad, you had asked if the devs attended these in-person tourneys. This one specifically, yes. This is being hosted in St. Petersburg either at Zillion's headquarters or nearby. And they've been instrumental in actually the organization of all this, bringing the community together.
Yes, I think it's not especially the headquarter, but it's nearby a hall or something like that. I don't know. We will see.
Hey, what's Focus saying? Anything?
He was talking about the hero choice of Dust and Deepon. So it's Marty O versus Ant. It's match point. Shouldn't be King of the Hill, but I don't know. Maybe those rules are not counting.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing that this time. Oof. Deepon going right for the back. He's not going to wait any time. Spending all that energy.
Oh no. Look at
that. It was a risky move, man.
Yes.
There's some coverage dropped by Dust. Dust is able to take it.
Yes, no production at all. Dust
Deepon, what the heck?
Maybe he wants to lose. I don't know. I don't think so. But something went definitely wrong.
That was crazy. Deepon had such a strong opening. He played so well earlier. Look, I don't want to take any credit away from Dust. Dust is a great player. It was just such an interesting, unexpected twist from such a strong opening to Dust being like, no, let me take and dominate this whole next 3 matches. But congratulations, Dust, man, 3rd place, awesome job, and especially those last 3 matches. You truly came back.
Definitely the case. It's definitely the case. Surprising one, and it's kind of interesting that I had some or comparable conversation with Focus the last time during the 1v1 tournament, because I was telling him that Eye of the Storm, it's a Polish player, is an amazing one, and he was so surprised to see him playing on that level.
Oh, you mean that kind of caliber level?
I think he went top 4.
Yeah.
Eye of the Storm top 4, maybe top 3. I don't know. It's kind of bad that I don't have all my information right nearby.
No, that's fine.
Another thing.
I always get so confused by all this too. Let me see. Eye of the Storm made it to top 4.
Top 4. Okay, thank you.
He did win. He came in 3rd against Rolly. And then,
okay.
and then Fassi and Moonshadow went first and second.
Yes. This will be we are going to see some really hot matches because Mr. Kiss, I still don't have seen an answer from Aleph about his first participation in a tournament ever. So, and I think it's the first time Vampire went to top or to the finals, and I can imagine that he's hungry. Both should be hungry for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. And reminder, this is best of 7. This is the final matches for the day. I think after this, they're going to be doing some sort of ceremony for the winner. I don't know how official that's going to be. I know they're going to be getting an actual physical cup for the person that comes in first. And like Benzo had mentioned, everybody that showed up today is getting awards and getting prizes just for attending. But reminder, best of 7. First match here, Vampire, Mr. Kiss, Kenner versus Klotz.
Oh, what a map. Oh, gosh, what a map.
Oh, wow. They're so pitted against each other.
Whoa, you see Vampire doing this? Where is the Kenners first, bro? Ah, okay, he wasted. Oh, no, he wastes on his main. No,
Mr. Kiss.
Mr. Kiss. Yes.
Mr. Kiss knew exactly what he was doing. Look at Vampire. You guys didn't see this, but Vampire looked up as soon as the game's over with his eyebrows raised like, what? Okay.
Yes, but Mr.
Look at their expressions. They're not looking at each other. There's no handshake after this match. This is so intense.
Yes, but I can imagine Mr. Kiss is so experienced. He is so experienced. He knows every map. He's playing 1v1 day in, day out. And I think at the first glance of the map, he's seeing the map. He has tactics in his head.
That's so true. And of course, they get to see the map first, and then they choose the level. But the maps aren't predetermined. Or sorry, the maps are predetermined. They're not selected by the players, which is a whole other element from our normal cup layout. Usually, you walk in, you prepared a number of maps. You're like, if I lose, I'm going to choose this. But now it comes down to like, no, I don't have any choice here. I have to use this bank of knowledge, all of my skills leading up to this moment, and actually come in fighting. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Vampire choosing Trini, Mr. Kiss using Chia.
No, guy. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. Maybe I should never read it after the stream because Oppa is making me laugh. Yes, it's an interesting map, and
it's a great map.
Yes, they see the map as soon as they enter the lobby.
Yeah.
And in this case, I'm very surprised not to see Zik on this map. I don't know why, but maybe I'm noob at this mode on this map. But I remember some good players taking, taking Zik on this map.
It's interesting. I mean, I so that you can see with Zik's number 1 where everybody's going. Is that your...
No, for the third actually, for the third.
Okay.
And you start your attack from the main base, then you wait until they arrive there, for example, and then you can go with your third. But lately, it's kind of difficult, especially in the team mode, because of the amount of units. It's not that much. I think it's 37 or something.
I knew we were going to see bees. And I figured that was exactly why. And perfect. Chia drops number 4, the Sandstorm, right, to stop all those bees from coming in. Really smart, though, or a really interesting move, because Mr. Kiss did not send his units out, though. So he could have defended against all those bees. And wow, they just disappear, don't they? Those bees get hit by a Sandstorm. They don't even reappear as units. They just disappear.
Is this the case? You're right. You're right. I have not paid attention right now, but it's a good question.
Yeah, maybe they get turned into like
zombie bees.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Vampire taking over the majority of the control here, even with that failed attack. But Mr. Kiss obviously has something brewing. He's sending in a lot of units to that center area, upgrading it himself. But here comes Vampire pushing in a little bit backwards. A little bit forwards towards Mr. Kiss's territory. Supplemental attack. Here comes the bees. Slowing him down so that he could stop it. Make sure he reinforces his own King of the Hill Tower before they get there. He's going to be fine.
Yes.
Good thing he used that slowdown. But look at the morale difference. Mr. Kiss now knows it. Here he goes with his first big attack in Vampire. Smart drops into the tornado, takes out over 100 units. Just so many with that perfect timing.
But you see how Mr. Kiss is working with the morale. He's every time in an advantage of morale. He's losing units. It's okay. Okay, right now it's stabilized that they have both equal. Okay, let's see.
He's got to do something quickly. There he goes with all the stones. He's going to do anything he can to take over this center. Center King of the Hill Tower, because he's losing points.
Yes.
72, 71, 90, 69. Vampire is going to be able to hold this and win the match unless Mr. Kiss can make a big push here. He's not going to get stones up in time. So he's going to, and he knew it, and he wasted all of his morale to push this in.
Yes.
Here comes last 20 points for Vampire as he's waiting on.
Countdown.
Oh, he gets him with the stones, but it's not going to be enough. He might even take it, but it's not enough.
Yes.
Good game, Vampire.
Amazing, yes. Well done. Oh, crazy. 1-1. It will be hard. Best of 7. But why the cry emoji, Vampire? Why this?
Oh, I didn't see it. But there was a cry emoji?
Yes, by the end of the game.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. Holy cow. Wow, even in person, I don't think I have the balls to do a cry emoji to a person sitting right next to me that I'm beating.
Exactly. Imagine someone is doing that in front of you and then you're standing up and just think, okay, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, you're like, oh, hey, man. Oh, hey, you cooking? That's a mind game right there.
Exactly.
Chini calling out the mode for this map on the Girls Cup was flawless for Emily's strategy. I have to watch that and see what she did.
Okay. Good call.
Chini throwing device in somebody's face. Oh man, what a slow pay match. This is another one of those ones that I love because it takes a while to get going. Everybody tends to do the same thing, but
I agree with you, but on this map, Mr. Kiss, I think, has a advantage because of the hero. Maybe he will show this, maybe he will not show this. Let's see. Yes, it looks like he will show it to us. Yes.
First, he's got to have the advantage with Marty out here, right? Trini seems to be like a good... Oh, wow. Really smart use of Trini coming early for that tower.
Yes. And very often, very often, this game is decided on this stage already because your bottom line is so important. It will be very hard to take as the red or Vampire right now to take all the villages.
Yeah.
But let's see what will change. Oh, wow. Amazing defense. Defense on point.
That's great defense.
Yes.
Mr. Kiss really holding this down. That whole bottom line. He has that area from Vampire on the right that he could potentially attack with, but with 2 forges up instead, now he can push for the back line to try to take those out. And with very little effort, takes over his main villages really easily, while at the same time he throws that forge that Vampire dropped at the last second. Great work. Just taking that one. Well done. All right, so we're up. That was third match. Again, it's going to be best of 7, so it's 2-1. This isn't match point. We will go best of 5. Excuse me, best of 7. First person 2-5.
I'm excited, Joins. We received information after the final cup or after the final game. There will be some short interviews. And I'm already excited to see what this will be about.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm going to rely entirely on you to help translate that for those interviews.
Yes, this puts the pressure away. Thank you.
Yeah.
We will see. Otherwise,
Sorry, Drop Dead Fred said I was expecting a cry emoji from Mr. Kiss right there at the end of that match. Oh, that would have been so good. But he's like, he's wise enough to let that roll off him, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we will see that.
Oh, I love this one. I love this map.
This is one of the best.
I know even the number of this map. It's D3.
Yeah.
And believe me, I don't know any other number. I can count them, but under D3 I see, yes. Mr.
Kiss?
Vampire. Excuse me, join, please.
Sorry, go on.
Vampire went for a very interesting opening, to be honest, and Mr. Kiss went for a very interesting hero. I'm very surprised no one picked... oh, yes, Vampire picked Dora, as I see. I'm sorry, I thought it was Trini. Yes, this is why I'm really surprised. At some point you can... Okay.
I thought we would have seen an Einer on this level, but it makes sense that we would see...
Yes, it would make sense for me too that we would be seeing an Einer.
Here we go. He's dropping all of these. Mr. Kiss is dropping all these UFOs just to keep some extra defense there. But I don't know if it's going to be effective against Vampire just continuing taking over all this territory.
I don't know if it was the intention of Vampire, but during he took the Forge of Mr. Kiss, he just took the both towers on top.
Yeah.
So quick. Okay, now where it starts to get very interesting. 2 stars of morale difference. His second is loaded right now, and from here on, I don't know what could went wrong for Vampire, to be honest.
Vampire is going to be able to make massive damage with this push, except if Mr. Kiss does that in perfect timing. Just waiting for them all to be grouped together, him with gravity. I thought he was going to send a second wave in to prepare against that, and here it comes in the back line. You can see Mr. Vampire preparing.
I'm also...
But they're just reinforcing. Okay.
It had a weird start and a weird beginning game, but right now, let's go. Yes, Vampire, right. His second is on. He will definitely keep the morale. And now he needs to reinforce.
Yep. And we can see Mr. Kiss doing everything he can to reinforce the bottom line. At the top, though, Vampire pushing back in. Waiting until he can get his number 2 back up to freeze again for another push.
Yes, his second of Pixel. Yes, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from now on, it's even 3 stars of morale advantage, so 4 stars of advantage.
4-0, yeah.
I think this should go quick right now.
Mr. Kiss dropped that bottom forge, built a second tower, just to add extra defense for the whole endeavor. Loses his forge and his and his main base.
Yes.
And now Vampire can just spread out.
Base is taken completely. GG.
There goes Mr. Kiss. Call it GG, and Vampire takes it that round. Wow, fantastic job.
Yes, Vampire. Everyone should be aware of Vampire. Maybe we will see him more often in the next cups.
Yeah, I hope so. I wonder if he plays. Have you played or seen Vampire play 2v2 at all, or is he traditionally just a 1v1 person?
He is a traditional 1v1 player, but I know he likes 2v2 very much as well.
Okay.
But I don't know if he had a teammate. At some point, he played with Locha Sochi, but I'm not sure if they will team up, because Locha is teaming up with Sergey.
Okay. Yeah, Sergey. Yep.
Yes, Sergey. And actually, I don't know what his teammate or who his teammate is. But to be honest, at his age, I would suggest him to take Rolly for as a teammate.
What is that?
Rolly is also young. Rolly is 27 and super skilled, like super good skilled. Oh, D8. It's D8 joins?
I honestly, I don't know what number this one is.
Yeah, I have the same problem, but I think it's also D8, so I have to correct myself. The past benzo. Past benzo was wrong about only one.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Mr. Kiss hasn't dropped a forge yet. We see Vampire already has one, taking over so much territory. Really has a fantastic start in comparison.
Yes, but too greedy right now.
Yeah, too greedy. He was holding on to all those units up top, and he was waiting for a big push. It didn't play out as he intended, but he was able to take back a little bit of that territory from Vampire before he could reinforce. Here we go. Vampire pushing in towards that center tower.
Oh, no.
Wow, just able to hold on to it. Congratulations to Kiss there.
And Stella is the favorite character of Mr. Kiss. I think he's not playing anything else besides Stella, if he's not doing quests.
Oh, that's interesting. So he saved him for a clutch round.
Yes, and I think at the moment, I don't know which heroes are so overpowered right now. I think it's Klotz with all the artifacts, so it's a little bit different kind of gaming in the rating.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like Trini is super OP, but that's just me.
Trini is super OP. I heard Klotz is super OP, and of course Stella is Kree also super OP. Yeah. And Stella with the other artifact, legendary artifact.
Oh god, look at this huge push, Mr. Kiss coming in. Vampire didn't even wait. He was like, yeah, I see it coming. Just take it. Okay, that's 3-2. Mr. Kiss waves off. He's sweating a little bit.
Match point.
Match point, man. Man, the look in their eyes says everything. They're both so stressed right now.
Yes. So it's a really crazy moral game. When I remember Barish and me, we were stuck versus Moonshadow in the semifinals.
Yeah.
And we thought like, okay, this is it. We will lose. It's Moonshadow and Mr. Kai. And we have seen their tactics from the previous games, and it was such a mind game. And we had like 2-0 in front, and then 2-2, and joins the last game. It was like sweating brain. I don't know, like sweating everything. It was so hard.
Oh man, I love it.
To concentrate, mind concentration.
I talked to Barris right after that match, and I just remember him was just like out of breath, like, thank you so much, thank you. I'm just like, man, this dude just got put through a marathon in 3 minutes. You can just tell. Exactly. I'm just like, I gotta go take a nap.
It was exactly this case that these games were so tense, like really tense. Moonshadow is a different caliber. And 2v2 with tactics.
So good. So yeah, just a reminder, this could be it. This could be match point for Mr. Kiss taking the first place. Vampire has a chance right here to make a comeback. If he wins this, they go into a game 7, and then it really comes down the line. And it honestly could go either way. Both of these guys have had matches where right away they made a flaw, and they're like, all right, I'll make sure I do better next time. And both of these guys have had matches where they just came out and did something incredible. So I think this is a perfect final. Both of these guys are perfect finalists for what we've seen all of their matches be for, throughout today.
Yes, I agree. Okay, let's see. So it's definitely not King of the Hill, the match point.
Yeah. Interesting having the tunnel in this level too. It gives a little extra element if anybody wants to go for that 50. Mr. Kiss going to go around it, going to go for some of those villages off in that little tangent area. But Vampire goes straight for it and tries to take out that... Oh, not able to take it out, but he tried to take out the forge from Mr. Kiss. Mr. Kiss sending as much as he can. Takes out, or able to take over that warp area. Sends him back over, has some more production now inside of Vampire's main area. Sends it into Vampire's main production building. Oh, takes over his forge. This could be it.
Yes, GG, Mr. Kiss.
Wow.
You did amazing. Yes, super. So chilly, so experienced. You could clearly see he took advantage of the knowledge that he knew that what his opponent will do, especially in that cave. It was unbelievable.
So true, man. Wow, congratulations, Mr. Kiss, taking it.
Yes.
Benzo, I'm going to throw this to you, man, because they're got to present everything to them, and I just want to make sure that you can do everything that's needed to translate, because I'm sure they're going to do a ceremony here.
Yes, let me turn up the volume of the others' input. I hope it will not be disturbing or distracting, and I will try to translate. So right now, focus congratulated Mr. Kiss, of course, for the first place. Oh, after focus, Tormos will be talking. Tormos' name is Kirill, by the way. It was a very interesting, very tense cup. Absolutely new experience, new final members, players. Yes, he is preparing some kind of a small ceremony for top 3 players. Yes, very soon they will do the ceremony, so maybe there is something going on. Focus is asking the audience, the players, the members, the devs, the children you can see are sitting also there, so there are a lot of guests over there, and yes, they seem to like it. And there we go, we will see Tormos live.
We're gonna see Tormos live. Oh, there he is.
Yes. Yes, we are enjoying the tournament mode since a couple of months, and he's impressed, he's very positive, surprised that the offline tourney and the real meeting tourney went so well, and the experience is a completely different one. Yes, he's asking the audience how they liked it, and by the way, the viewers too, how did you like it? I mean, I like it very much to be live there. Now for the 3rd place, a short interview. He's asked how he liked it. It's very interesting. Of course, nervous. It's hard to keep the nerves together. It's not possible to translate that joke into English for me.
No problem.
Yes, it's a culture one, so it's a sentence build joke, so it's not possible to translate into English. Yes, now Vampire. Yes, congratulations also for the 2nd place. How long do you play? 2 years. 2 years he's playing Mushroom Wars 2. How does it feel for him to compete with the names, with the very good names of Mushroom Wars 2? And he's surprised. It's an amazing experience for him. Yes, congratulations for silver. And the winner, Mr. Kiss.
Mr. Kiss.
Coming on the stage, yes. Alexander is his name of Mr. Kiss. And short form of Alexander is Sasha in Russian. He's so nervous. OMG, he's so nervous. When we do FaceTime, he's talking so easily. Now he's really, guys, he's really nervous. He never expected to take the 1st place. Do you want to do some shout outs? Okay, he's sending greetings to his family, to his wife, to his nearest. Focus is joining the stage too. And definitely the tuxedo is his.
Yeah, that's no rental.
No, look how it's fitting him. It's custom, tailor-made.
Absolutely. Dang, look at these medals.
Wow, please tell me they look like the trophies. Wow, silver.
Got confetti falling.
Wow, they thought about everything.
He's got to get it around his hat.
Oh, the medals look amazing. Congratulations. So
Congrats,
nice.
Mr. Kiss. Holy cow, man. Look at that thing.
I wanted to. Now I want to take the self-quarantine of 14 days and stay in Russia for the next meet and greet.
You gotta fly to Russia next time, man.
I hope I will be allowed to. Yes, winner of offline mushroom was to tournament.
Wow, congratulations, all three of you. So cool to see.
Definitely, all the players all together. Wow. It's a fantastic meet and greet. Yes, guys, this is it. The medals looks good. The medal.
Try to get a close-up of those medals so that we can see them.
Yes. And Torm was thinking that they are offline already, that no one is seeing them, but it's not the case. We can still see them.
Opa says no, but Mr. Kiss needs a drink ASAP. Dude, I bet all these guys. I think all these guys can go for a drink. And you know what's funny is they said that after the ceremony is done, after all the events are done, they're actually going to be all these folks are going to have a party that they're all going to get to attend.
Definitely,
so
Definitely, Russians without the party on a Saturday. What is there going on? This will happen definitely.
It'd be a crime, man.
Yes.
And that's it. They just closed the stream. So, goodness. Wow. Well, I guess we're also going to wrap up here in a minute here. I was just going to say, Benzo, thank you so much, man. I honestly couldn't have done this without you. I would have been watching this and been like, I guess they're saying congrats right now. I guess they're saying good job, but I appreciate you so much coming on here, giving me insight, giving all of us insight on the Russian community and what the players' backgrounds are here. So cool. And of course, translating everything. So appreciate it, man.
Absolutely welcome. Please, I thank you for the place that I'm allowed to stream with you. I told you this and Cheeseburger Tour J Park. I told you before, it's really an honor to be here. And yes, I was kind of afraid about my English, but it was more than enough. And I'm glad you teach me also some words like reinforcement. I will remember that. And
I taught you one word. You taught me like 100 things today. I honestly, you're welcome back anytime. I think everybody would love to see you more. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the community. And guys, I love you all. I know there are some circumstances, but they are different. But nevertheless, for the stream, thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to maybe work once more with you again.
Yeah, and thank you guys. Remember, like Benzo just said, there's a cup coming up soon. So if you haven't registered, do so that you can be part of it. We'll probably see you amongst everybody else back here for that. And I think that's like a weekend or two away. It's the 19th of September now. We're looking at 2 weeks from now for that next cup. So hope you guys are all here. But finally, before we go, just again, congratulations to those top three, Mr. Kiss, Vampire, and Dust. Huge honor to see you guys play the first ever in-person. This is the first ever, right? Like first official, right? I know we've done some in the past, like some smaller Russian community gatherings, but I don't think there's anything been on this scale before ever for Mushroom Wars 2. So congratulations to all three of you guys. And yeah, that's it for us. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for joining us. And thanks, Benzo, for joining us too.
Thank you too, guys. Bye-bye.